The chairman said, "Afternoon."
Afternoon, Chairman. How are you?
Chairman said, "Afternoon."
Afternoon. How are
Invad
you?
3 RDIZ said, "Mr. RP."
Hope you're well, Diz. A little bit late start. My class went long today. Last class with my VA dietitian. But on the plus side, since we started, I did...
Invad 3 RDIZ said, "Hope you are well to RP."
I am. We went over progress since we started that class, and I've lost a total of 33 pounds since I started, so I guess I can't complain about that aspect of it, although I do kind of complain about the amount of time it took away from my life for stupidity that basically it was forced me to take a class I've already taken just to get credit for taking it, because they never gave me credit the first time. Meanwhile, they could have given me the book and had me check in for the last 8 weeks and gotten the same results.
Invad 3 RDIZ said, "Well, that's not nice to hear." Confused face.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna accept it as a win, because, like I said, at least I lost 33 pounds in the process, and my dietitian is a nice enough lady. She's not she doesn't harp on me. She just, you know, if as long as I tuned in and spent a few minutes in class and told her, "Hey, look, I have to go," she was happy enough with the results.
This is it. It may lack the amenities of the switchboard, but it's safe, and we've taken precautions not to be surprised again. Things are chaotic right now, so there's plenty for you to do.
Desdemona told me to give you this.
An extraordinary feat to recover this, but that's hardly the point. Without a lick of training, and us knowing hardly anything about you, Des has invited you to join HQ. It would have been nice if she had consulted with her second-in-command, but what's done is done. Since you're here now, we might as well put you to work.
Invad 3 RDIZ
That is all.
said,
What?
"Sounds like you had a long day." Slightly frowning
Danger doesn't
face.
concern me. Your work at
It
the
was a
switchboard
slightly
proves
long
you.
day. I had to get
I
up
just hope the mission
early
doesn't require knowledge about sins in our procedures.
and
Something
do some
you
other
had scant
things as well.
opportunity to learn.
Cut to the chase.
One of our field agents, Old Man Stockton, needs help with the runaway synth, H222. So headquarters, as always, puts out the fires that others can't be bothered to put out themselves. The paranoid old bat won't even tell us the problem. He insists that we get our intel from a dead drop.
He may have a good reason to be paranoid.
Perhaps he does. And maybe he did the other dozen times he's made our agents jump through these unnecessary hoops. The dead drop is a mailbox with a rail sign on it. It's a common
Avalanche
means of communication
Multimedia
for us.
said,
Keep an eye out for it.
"Rob."
When you make contact
Hey,
with Stockton,
Tony,
he
welcome
won't give you
aboard.
the time of day unless you give him the proper countersign. The current sign is, "Do you have a Geiger counter?" And the counter is, buying
In
this
that
the
3
shop.
RDIZ
Please tell me Deacon taught you
said,
that at least.
if it cheers you up, always happy to see you streaming smile with a halo.
You can trust me
In
with
that
this.
3
I'll get it done.
RDIZ
Just don't bollocks
said,
it up too badly.
hello
If
Tony.
things go wrong, I'm the one who has to patch everyone back together. Stockton is a prominent businessman at Bunker Hill. The dead drop will be near there. Use the escape tunnel in the back
Now,
to get
I
there.
always enjoy
Avalanche
bringing this stuff
Multimedia
out to you guys,
said,
so
hello Diz.
I'm glad y'all are here. Make sure I can see what y'all are seeing.
Sure. I enjoy talking with you.
As do I. I owe you so very much, and I do not mean to sound ungrateful, but I fear I am barely holding myself together.
Are you
In that
alright?
3
I just don't know.
RDIZ said,
Becoming a thief
BRB
is so
gonna
much
get some
harder than
coffee
I
smile.
ever imagined. At first it was a struggle just to master basic functioning. How to brush the teeth, how to operate with only 2 hands, etc. But now I am full of inconsequential thoughts, feelings. How do you do everything with this whirlwind in the head?
I hope some of these inconsequential feelings involve me.
Yes. No. And see, now my head goes ever more. Spin, spin, spin. You make it look so effortless. Like breathing. But for me, it is so hard to focus, to do research. And inspiration is as elusive as ever. I fear I will never contribute anything to the world.
The world? Not so sure, but you've certainly made a difference to me.
More feelings. No words for them. The saving grace in all of this is you. As a robot, I had much appreciation for you. But now, it is deeper. I am still loyal. But now I do this because I want to. Because you are my friend.
So, just friends? Nothing more than that?
I feel very funny. I must cut this short. My eyes, they are malfunctioning. Adieu.
Where does Pam live?
I hope to
She's
God
over
the
here.
Institute doesn't find us here. At least not soon.
Solving for theta n when I approaches probability bounds.
Pam,
Processing. Agent. Whisper. Your arrival was not calculated.
what do you mean it wasn't calculated?
Temporarily unable to process verbal input. Still processing. Preliminary adjustments to statistical models complete. Commencing introduction. I was, am, and will most likely be Pam. Predictive analytic machine.
Well, nice to meet you, Pam.
Introductory token recognized. Nice to meet you too. Unknown entity. I provide first-order approximations
Unknown
of the
entity.
behaviors of all residents of the region, designated Commonwealth. Rephrasing. I predict the future.
What? That's amazing.
Caution. Biological life forms behave erratically, unpredictably. All output subject to an extremely high margin of error.
Even if you're wrong sometimes, that's unbelievable.
Repeat. Caution. Reliance on this unit's predictions is deemed unwise. Operation complete. You are a rogue variable. No current or previous models predict your presence or existence. Query. What is your point of origin?
Why do you want to know?
If I cannot explain your existence, future predictive models may have an even greater degree of inaccuracy. I repeat, what is your point of origin?
I'm from Vault 111, if that's what you mean.
Accessing. Vault 111. cryo vault. Relieved, destroyed. Conversation
Huh?
terminated.
20 damn on your toes.
Pending construction of new probability matrix. Rephrasing. Goodbye.
Welcome to the family. We're a colorful and arguably insane bunch. But you're stuck with us now. Speaking of which, if you don't mind a sidekick, let's keep a good thing going and travel together some more.
Not right now.
Well, if you change your mind.
Bet you never met a synth before Glory.
You haven't seen my companion, huh? Time to start walking the Commonwealth. Well, first let's go help Stockton. Then we'll walk the Commonwealth and do random stuff.
This belongs in the garbage can, yes?
We want to get across this bridge. Hopefully I disarmed the mines already. This wasn't the bridge that's mined. I think I blew myself up on the mined bridge. Barbarian would know. He keeps track of that stuff for me.
We may not be alone.
Really?
I would prefer if there was a whole lot less of that.
Invad 3 RDIZ said, back.
Welcome back.
Update. Observed unusual activity has ceased. Window is open for a heavy to make contact, but they should act now. The package is still in my possession. It cannot remain here safely for much longer. Out.
Bunker Hill. I so wanted to visit. Do they have tours? These defenses are quite sturdy, yes?
You'll find.
Hey there.
Welcome, my friend.
Hi,
Might I ask,
I'm Meg.
Do you have
New to
a
the hill?
Geiger
For 10 caps, I can give you the tour. Nobody knows a
Mine
place
is
like
in the
me.
shop.
You? I was expecting someone of the feminine persuasion. You're with our mutual friends, yes?
Thank you.
Bread. Salted the toast for you.
Let's say I am.
Of course. You've just joined, haven't you? All you need to know is this is the first stop for all our new packages. So maintaining proper security here and preventing any unnecessary delays is crucial.
A trader always has to move his merchandise efficiently.
Are we traders now? I'm so confused.
Exactly. My current package has been in my possession far too long. I'm supposed to deliver the package to someplace nearby. But raiders have complicated matters. So, if you could...
Facilitate delivery. I can do that.
We're supposed to make the delivery at night. So once you clear out
Kudzai
the
Simon
undesirables,
said,
we'll meet after
hey
the
Mr.
sun
RP.
Hey, Kudzai, welcome aboard.
This looks like a good place to rest.
No rest for the wicked, Curry. We've got to go.
Can't believe Kessler keeps this town together. Between the caravan bosses and the raiders.
Try not to overshoot our target, Curry.
Invad 3 RDIZ said, howdy there Kudzai. EZE Fallout said, Rob hand waving.
Easy, welcome aboard. Hope you're having a good day, sir.
Invad 3 RDIZ said, Mr. S hot beverage.
Though dangerous, combat is quite vigorous exercise.
EZE Fallout said, Diz hot beverage.
There is something nearby.
Kudzai Simon said, Sup Diz LM good and you guys.
This place is so violent.
That's the easiest way over.
EZE
Probably just
Fallout
jump it.
said, Simon hand waving.
There we go. I'm not going to ask Curry how she did that magic jump.
Invad 3 RDIZ said, "Good to hear. Not too bad this side, thanks for asking."
I wonder what has happened elsewhere. Is what has befallen the Commonwealth atypical, less extreme, more? Looking for resuming combat operations.
Just getting warmed up over here.
I am still intact.
I'm fine
Barbarian
with that super
King
mutant
said,
destroying himself.
"Hi RP."
Hey, King. Welcome aboard.
EZE Fallout said, "BK Scissor." Barbarian King said,
BK Scissor.
"Hi Invader, S cool." Invad 3 RDIZ said, "Welcome Kingsley."
Payback time, boogeyman.
Someone is nearby.
Barbarian King said, "Hi Kudzai." EZE Fallout said, "Scissor me timbers."
In person. Incoming!
Invad 3 RDIZ said, "Search scare quagga meme in South Africa." Invad 3 RDIZ said, "It's really stupid XD." Kudzai Simon said, "What platform are you playing on?"
I am on PC.
I believe the enemy is gone.
EZE Fallout said, "I will biz." Invad 3 RDIZ said, "I'm on a concrete platform kids." Invad 3 RDIZ said, "But I prefer grass."
You're a piece of work, Diz. Never change.
Invad 3 RDIZ said, "XD." Invad 3 RDIZ said, "Thank you RP, haven't had a compliment in many years."
I can hear the fight between Ada and the robots over there. I do not want to start that by accident. Alright, can't go up to the bell tower. There is something wrong with that mod. I'm gonna have to try and fix that. It's just little bedtime stories that are being retold in the Fallout universe.
Invad3RDIZ said, "Going to lurk for 20 minutes. Power is going off then." Invad3RDIZ said, "Working on the whale watch." EZE Fallout said, "Diz thumbs up."
Well, I can't wait to see more of that, Diz. Pardon me finishing my lunch.
Kudzai Simon said, "That's Bethesda for you." EZE Fallout said, "Yes."
Yeah, I don't see...
Invad3RDIZ said, "I
Stockton.
can't wait to share it. It's really shaping up at the moment." Kudzai Simon said, "Lunch EYY of here in Zimbabwe, it's already 10 p.m. EZE Fallout said, "Sweet."
Must have been nothing.
Yeah, it's too foggy to see him. We all know we're going to have to fight those super mutants later.
Invad3RDIZ said, 21:43 here.
Well, we're on the west coast of the United States, so it's quite a bit earlier here. Coming, Stockton? Great, now I've started Automatron. Because of you, Stockton.
EZE Fallout said, 3:45 p.m. in Florida. Barbarian King said, 20:44 here.
Just 12:44 here. Go all the way back there and start this whole part over. Normally, as soon as you kill the last raider, Stockton shows up.
The package is still in my possession. It cannot remain here safely for much longer. Out.
Bunker Hill. I so wanted to visit. Do they have tours? They went to great trouble to defend this place.
They do not have tours, honey. At least not that we're paying for.
You'll find out.
Welcome, my friend. Might I ask, do you have a Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
You? I was expecting someone of the feminine persuasion. You're with our mutual friends, yes?
Let's say I am.
Of course. You've just joined, haven't you? All you need to know is this is the first stop for all our new packages. So maintaining proper security here and preventing any unnecessary delays is crucial.
A trader always has to move his merchandise efficiently.
Are we traders now? I'm so confused.
Exactly. My current package has been in my possession far too long. I'm supposed to deliver the package to someplace nearby.
Invad
But
3
raiders have
RDIZ
complicated
said,
matters.
Tell
So,
MLT
if you could-
EZE Fallout. Said,
Facilitate
Woof.
delivery. I can do that.
We're supposed to make the delivery at night, so once you clear out the
Invad 3
undesirables,
RDIZ
we'll meet after the sun
said,
sets.
RP, does she huff and puff every time after she
This
barks?
looks like a good place to rest.
She does. She blows her little lips out like she's upset
believe
that I
Kessler
didn't do
keeps us
anything
telling
about it.
Between the caravan bosses and the raiders? Sheesh.
Market's the white building with all the fancy columns. Always someone doing trading there.
Invad 3 RDIZ said, it's really cute XD.
And the funny part is she's barking at my wife who's laughing at something on TV.
Invad 3 RDIZ said, rolling on the floor laughing.
What the?
He can hear something.
EZE
Resuming combat
Fallout
operations.
said, lol.
Ceasing combat operations. I may have detected unusual behavior. The enemy has been spotted. Are you still well, monsieur?
That's two of them.
Payback time, boogeyman.
The enemy has been spotted. Visual contact broken. Though dangerous, combat is quite vigorous exercise. I believe we're supposed to file a police report, yes? And all the little things go in baggies for evidence.
That's right, all the little things. Do you have the baggies? You didn't bring the baggies? We'll just skip that part now then. Looks like we lost... There he is.
My systems are eager to absorb new data. I find this traveling agrees with me.
Oh, I'm glad that your systems are absorbing new data.
Who?
I found him.
There is a lot more of this up here than I was led to believe.
And having actually paid attention this time... No, I'm not supposed to wait. Not supposed to... see Stockton right away. Supposed to see Stockton after dark.
EZE Fallout said, I found some kneecap and knuckles today.
That's an odd combination.
Excuse me.
Everything looks clear. This is H222. H2, here's the person I talked to you about.
Nice to meet you, H2.
Another person actually happy to meet me. This'll take some getting used to.
Remember what I told you, H2. I'll fire up the signal.
Yes, fire up the signal. Call Batman in.
And there. Time for me to go. Keep H2 safe.
EZE Fallout said, 20% chance to cripple a limb. Great for unarmed fun.
Slacker would love that for his unarmed build. Where did Curry go?
Easy there.
Don't shoot.
Alhoon
Whisper,
Gaming
right?
said,
I heard about
hey
you.
RP and all in chat.
Hey Alhoon, welcome aboard.
Glad you joined the team.
Do you have a Geiger counter?
Right you are. Mine is in the shop.
EZE Fallout
Now,
said,
take a look at our
Alhoon
friend.
hand waving.
Hey, you okay?
A little rattled, but I've never been better.
Barbarian King
The other man
said,
he said I
biceps.
shouldn't talk too much.
He told you right, H2. You'll need a real name and a new face, but we'll get to
Barbarian
that.
King
Listen,
said,
there's more than raiders
hi
behind
Al.
me. Afraid we need a little more help.
Barbarian King said, Oon.
More raiders. Not a problem.
You headquarter heavies mean business. We need to get to Ticonderoga's safe house, my home. A lot of synths fresh off the boat crashed there until we smuggled them out of the Commonwealth.
Nice that you're willing to do that for us.
Yeah, I'm working off sands from a misspent youth. I'll lead the way.
Where's Curry?
Oh, there is to be fighting.
What? Damn it, I need cover.
I have served someone is nearby. Perhaps they are friendly.
Think you're tough? Come on!
You should wash your hands.
What is
Continue hostilities is not allowed.
Gonna fucking pay for that?
I believe the term is Yahoo.
EZE Fallout said, Alhoon, I loved your recent build in Fallout 4 thumbs up.
There is something nearby. Identity unknown.
Oh, I hear him. Which?
Alhoon Gaming said, thanks, says just finished another for Sun.
Your actions could result in injury.
EZE Fallout
Make Charlestown a
said,
safer place,
no,
one apple at a
excellent,
time.
looking forward to it.
Why are you using a damn shotgun at this distance?
Odds of your success are virtually nil.
That beam is pretty good at hiding you, isn't it?
Violent tendencies are the way to decrease your life expectancy. Capabilities.
Invad 3 RDIZ said, howdy Alhoon, sorry I didn't say hi, there was working on the clock. Barbarian King said, collision. Invad 3 RDIZ said, Power is going off in 1 minute. EZE Fallout. Said. Diz hand waving.
Where was their turret?
Alhum Gaming. Said. No worries Diz. Invad 3 RDIZ. Said. Open
Hey,
mouth
High-Rise.
smile
We
S.
can catch up at Tycon. We just gotta make it there alive first.
Don't worry, I only shot H2 twice. He was probably built as tough as other synths. I can't just stim pack him.
There is something nearby. Identity unknown. I may have detected unusual behavior.
We may not be alone. Perhaps they're friendly, she says.
Invad 3 RDIZ. Said. Hello darkness my old friend.
I may have detected unusual behavior.
Unusual behavior?
Hey, High-Rise. We can catch up at Tycon. We just gotta make it there alive first.
Where there?
EZE Fallout. Said. Hold my hand.
Do you recognize your house?
Someone is nearby. Perhaps they are friendly.
Invad 3
Take these two.
RDIZ. Said. Handshake.
I see absolutely nothing wrong with using him
Invad
to
3
take these guys out.
RDIZ. Said. Can you feel me holding your hand? EZE Fallout. Said. Yes.
Could've sworn.
Invad 3 RDIZ. Said. Pleading face rolling on the floor laughing.
Why don't you make this easy for both of us? Over here! The heck? What was that? Shoot it down!
Where did H2 get a gun?
High-rise.
And we're here. All in the night's work for you agent types. Huh.
High-rise.
And we're here. All in the night's work for you agent types. Huh.
So, is this a normal operation?
More than I'd like. Sometimes I can sneak our friends through all by my lonesome. But other times it's like the damn Raiders are holding a convention. Working with you made it a whole lot easier. If you ever need grub, bullets, or just a power nap, take the elevator up to Tycon. The house is yours. But right now, I need to take care of H2. Later.
Ticonderoga. We're gonna go upstairs. How did you end up out of the elevator and then back in? You're a special kind of talented, you know that? Alright, we're up here looking for magazines and ammo. He has a magazine.
A secret base.
If I remember correctly. I just don't remember where. He's got plenty of drugs.
Thanks again. The Commonwealth ain't safe at night.
Running for the railroads, never dull.
Nice.
There's our magazine.
Tycon's one of the few places I feel safe.
There's plenty of people here.
Mr. Stockton said I shouldn't say anything.
Hey, H2.
From what I've been told, it's probably safer if I don't say anything. I don't want
nice
to put
job
you
with
in any more
H2.
danger.
I appreciate the thought.
It's just that you guys are all, well, no one's ever stuck their neck out for me. I wanted to thank you. This world is overwhelming. But people like you make me feel better about coming here.
You're welcome.
You really have no idea how much I appreciate all of this.
You're from HQ, right?
Where else would I come from? Is somebody pounding on something because that's what settlers do? Ooh, blue.
EZE Fallout said, must be newlyweds hammer. Alhoon Gaming said, can they not tidy the place up a little? They have guests over.
I know, right? I mean, I understand the idea. It's a safe house. You don't want to stand out from the outside. But come on, guys. You're living in here.
Said, lol.
At least make it sanitary. Come on now, guys.
I have seen pictures of that.
She's seen pictures of it. It's a fan. She was in a vault with them.
Alhoon Gaming said, they could dump all the crap in a room they are not using.
Exactly. It would not be tough to clean this all up. Random mole rat. Their filth has led them to having mole rat problems.
The influx of data is hard to process. Apologies if sometimes I make little sense.
Alhoon Gaming said, hell, even pry open the elevator shaft and dump it all in there.
Dumping it down the broken elevator would probably go a long way towards convincing people that the place was empty.
Alhoon Gaming said, excellently.
Alright, I'm going to get myself a refreshed drink and put my plate up from lunch. I'll be back in less than 5 minutes. I encourage everybody, refresh your drink, get a new snack, stretch your legs. Be right back.
Barbarian King said, hydrate.
Were you singing to the peoples? You were? You were singing them a happy song? I'm glad that Ripley was singing to you guys. She says she thought you were enjoying it. We don't have to go right back to the railroad.
Barbarian King said, WB.
Thank you, thank you. Which way is it to Bunker Hill from here? I think it's this way. Ooh, how close am I to, okay, I'm not terribly close to the bad TFL.
Barbarian King said, cool.
I just want to be nowhere near that bridge intersection. If you're looking for random loot, doesn't get much more random than the trash cans of Boston. If you're looking for random explosions, doesn't get much more random than downtown Boston.
I'm telling you, there's no such thing as junk. You know how to fix something up? Anything's valuable.
That right?
Yeah. I've machined up scopes out of Nuka-Cola bottles, put together landmines from lunch boxes. Heck, I even made armor out of paper clips once.
Okay, now you're feeding me the bowl, Deb.
You'll find I'm very persistent.
Well, no, you can't, but you sure as
Do I know you?
No. But I've heard of you. I'm always looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations.
What's the job?
I don't know yet. Whatever needs to be done once my boss has had a look at you. I can assure you that it will be dangerous. And that you'll be paid fairly.
I live for danger. Where do I sign up?
I like your enthusiasm. By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire.
I think Curry would like
that.
Cabot.
Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming.
Curry should like Jack.
Bunker Hill is like a home away from home. Only place caravan folk have to mingle together, you know?
Not now, Chief.
Hi, I'm Meg. You new to the hill? For 10 caps, I can give you the tour. Nobody knows a place like me.
Sure, I'll take the tour.
Caps up front. Thank you. The market's in the back, bars in the corner, and the outhouse is over the wall. Bye.
Any excuse to give a kid money.
It is so dull.
It is so dull. Which quest are we following right now? Be careful around these cars. As I recall, sneaking around here the other day, I saw a Deathclaw just chilling in the alley. Not interested in a repeat on the Deathclaw incident.
Oh, look at the architecture. So lovely.
Go away.
Let me in. Edward Deegan asked me to come here.
Oh, it's you. Good. Come on in.
You were still at Bunker Hill when I left. I came straight here. How could you be here ahead of me?
Come on. Let's go meet the boss.
What is this place?
Better to let Jack answer that. Come on. Jack, the new guy is here.
One moment. Just have to.
He'll be right with us.
Oh, damn. Clearly,
Barbarian King said, Claws of Death sounds like a great book, cowboy hat face.
Pleased to meet you, Jack.
And I am very pleased to meet you. Edward finds it tiresome. But I always like to know personally everyone who works for me. Please, have a seat. How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh? Now, before we get down to business, I have a question I like to ask all my new employees.
Is this really the time
Don't
for...
interrupt, Edward. The question is this. Do you believe there is other intelligent life in the universe?
I'm not sure there's other intelligent life here.
Are you talking about aliens? UFOs and little green men?
No. That's all popular hysteria. I doubt any of it has any basis in fact.
I've actually killed an alien, so I can say with authority, yes,
there is. The
there
very
is.
origins of human civilization. Ancient powers that modern science, even at its pinnacle, could barely begin to comprehend.
That's really interesting.
I put my trust in the scientific method, not this pseudo-spirituality.
I'm glad to hear you say that. It's become my life's work. My approach is to combine a rigorous scientific method while keeping an absolutely open mind. So much has been closed off to us simply because people assumed they already knew the answers. My father excavated a city in the Rub al-Khali in Arabia, which he dated to more than 4,000 years before the rise of any known human civilization. The structures and artifacts were strange, disturbing even. Clearly not constructed for or by humans. I've spent my life trying to decipher what he uncovered.
Jack, can I tell him what I need him to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes. You're sending him to look for the missing shipment?
Yeah.
Well then, I'd better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It isn't important now. Welcome to the family.
Okay. You're officially hired. Congratulations.
What was all that about?
Don't worry about it for now. That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy. The job I got for you is simple. Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions?
Only about 1 million.
You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we don't know exactly what happened. Check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security force there. She can point you in the right direction.
Is she the one who shot
all
at me
set
when
then?
I went to get dog food?
I have some questions.
Shoot.
What's this missing package I'm looking for?
It's a metal case holding vials of serum. You don't need to worry about what it is. Jack needs it for his research. That's all you need to know. You all set then?
Why does Jack have people guarding an old insane asylum?
I don't mind you asking questions. As long as you don't mind me not answering them. If it was important to what I was asking you to do, I'd tell you. In this case, it isn't. Anything else?
Nothing else.
Okay. They're expecting you over at Parsons, so you'd better get going.
Curry, you don't have time to go steal the silverware. Look at that, she's already taking glasses. A full set of billiard balls.
Quick Smoke said, "Hey, Mr. Rob and Char."
Hey, Mikey, how's Papa today?
Quick Smoke said, "Just brought him home." Quick Smoke said, "Home." Barbarian King
Good to
said,
hear.
"Hi Smoke."
Is he getting fresh with the nurses? You can cut a little time off the trip by fast traveling to the slog.
Quick Smoke said, "Lo, he had a male nurse, I hope not."
Don't reach up that skirt. No matter how acceptable it is this day and age. That's a different kind of complaint. Time check, we got plenty of daylight left. We gotta cross the river.
Quick Smoke said, "He'd get a prick he didn't want, lol."
That reminds me, I got a concussion my first couple of months in the Army. and a couple of ambulance technicians, of course, came
I
out.
suppose you could dispatch them.
Whoa, 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 you got there fast.
Have you found something interesting?
Just his meat. Wow, that didn't come out right. Anyway, they had to put an IV in while they were taking me to the hospital. And they couldn't get a vein in my arm, so they were going for the back of my hand.
Quick Smoke said, "Lol."
And the one guy says, "Alright, you're going to feel a little prick." And the other guy looks at me and says, "Yeah, he's holding your hand." And I started laughing, and he says, "No, why'd you say that?" He pulled the needle back out.
This place is off limits. You'd best move along.
Edward Deegan sent me. I'm looking for a missing package.
Oh, you're the new guy. So this package.
Quick
Pretty
Smoke
sure we know where it is.
said,
The guys that shot
cold
Ben are holed
sweat
up in the
smile
Parsons Creamery.
rolling on the
just
floor
north of here.
laughing.
Thanks for your help.
Sure thing. Hey, be careful. It's weird that they're still hanging around so close. Normal raiders would have grabbed the loot and bugged out by now. It's like they're scouting the place or something. I'll be glad when you clear them out.
Just don't bring any trouble down on us.
The armed guards don't want me to bring trouble to them. If you were doing your job in the first place, I wouldn't have been hired to do this job. Now, they're already feeling shooty over there. Do I have any stealth boys with me? I have 2.
We are fighting. Why not just civilize this country? Later, I will review these logs for relevant data.
What were they shooting at? Anybody else think it was strange that they were feeling so shooty? Alright, we're going to be dropping the short assault rifle. No, I don't want the fishing rifle. Thank you. Why were they so shooty?
Quick Smoke said, "Did you update your SOT?"
Not before stream. I was looking at it. I was looking at my Microsoft Store, and it wasn't listed yet. As usual. So I figured I'd do it after stream.
Quick Smoke said, "Yeah, I went to play COD and there was no update ready."
I'm thinking I'm going to have to try and log in and get told that it's a type mismatch before the store shows it. Or, as I said yesterday before stream, which you weren't there for while we were chatting, they've been, over the last few weeks during the server updates, they've been feeding us those oversized server packets. They may have already given us the updates, so they may just have to activate them. Because those recent server updates have been very large
"Yeah,
packets.
very true."
Not acceptable. Imogene is missing and I want her found.
She's not missing,
So did you find out what happened to the courier?
No, but that doesn't
Your sister
mean...
is missing and I want her found.
Just some raiders that ambushed him.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
I'm not going to have Edward drop everything just because...
There was only this one vial left.
Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job. I'm throwing in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. Now, as far as what's next. Oh, hell. I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
I'm not Eugene's babysitter. If she chooses to go off without telling anyone, that's her business.
Imogene is out there somewhere, maybe even lying dead in a ditch, and you don't even care.
Jack, I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imogene.
Thank you, Edward. I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, here's all we got back of the last delivery from Parsons.
I think this is not
Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Imogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
Do you know where she's gone?
No, but it shouldn't be too hard to find out. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor.
Quick Smoke
at the jazz club
said,
there, the third
"Have
rail.
you ever
Somebody
let
there
his
must know
father
something.
live?"
She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
No. No. His father's a nut. I'm not gonna let homicidal maniac live.
Invad 3 RDIZ
What if she
said,
doesn't want to come home?
"Howdy,
Obviously,
Smokey
as one of
Joes."
the family,
Quick Smoke
You can't just
said,
knock her in the head and
"Diz."
drag her home by her heels. Usually, by the time I send someone after her, she's gotten bored with the whole thing and is ready to come home. I'm sure you'll think of something. You're supposed to be resourceful, remember?
Quick Smoke said, "I did once. It's a interesting outcome."
Excellent.
I found a extra special section perfect for...
I like the colors on this comic book. They're very bright. We appear to be under fire.
I don't see why. Magazines are not stealing. It was even green. Okay, clearly that was counted as stealing, though.
That is not acceptable. Imogen is missing and I want her found.
She's not
So did you find out what happened to the courier?
Some raiders set up camp near Parsons and ambushed him. I took care of them.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
There was only this one vial left.
Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job. I'm throwing in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. Now, as far as what's next. Oh, hell. I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
I don't think you're even listening to me, Jack.
I'm not Imogene's babysitter. If she chooses to go off without
Now it's
telling
red.
anyone, that's her business.
I can't believe you.
Jack, I'll take care of it.
It was most definitely
Mrs. Cabot,
green
Don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imogen.
last time through.
I can always count on you. Why can't you be as
Quick
devoted as
Smoke
dear Ed?
said, "Deja vu."
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, Here's all we got back of the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Emma Jean is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
No problem. I'll bring her back.
The trouble usually isn't finding her. It's persuading
Carlos
her
Fernandez
to come home. I
said,
don't know where she's gone,
"Thank you, Vu."
but I can give you a place
Hey,
to stop.
Carlos, welcome
She's been
aboard.
spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. That's a jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
Got it. Off to Good Neighbor then.
Carlos Fernandez said, "Hi." Barbarian King said, "Hi, Carlos."
See, I just came down here. It was green, and I picked it
Quick
up.
Smoke said,
I can't believe how
"Hey,
Carlos
Carlos."
about his sister.
It's not my fault. Why would they make a magazine red?
Carlos Fernandez said, "What faction are you going with in this run?"
This run I'm actually just fooling around. I'm not even really hoping to finish with this. So if I finish with it, I don't know. I do play Fallout on Friday as well, and in that one I am trying to get all of the factions to be friendly at the end. Except, of course, the Institute, which
I heard you walked that freedom trail. What, you some kind of, what are you, history buff?
The Institute I hope to have as a crater at the end. But this playthrough
Barbarian King
may not even
said,
complete.
"Just chilling and killing collision."
Because the
Carlos Fernandez said, "Cool beans. There's so much to see in this game. I see nothing wrong with exploring every detail."
that's pretty much what I'm doing. So I'm just running around exploring, but I've got other games in my library, and
we got beer. You ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
Yo, do you know Emma Jean Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! This guy wants a word.
What's the matter, handsome? Don't
Hey,
tell
sister,
me
how are
you didn't
you?
like the song.
How's your fella?
I love this song. It was perfect.
Oh, well, thank you. A girl tries her best. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? But don't tell me. Let me guess. I think I know a fellow performer when I see one. You're good with your words. Know just the right thing to say at the right time. So what brings a man like you to my part of town?
What do you think?
We're all trying to forget something, are we? I think you and I are gonna get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
Do you know Emma Jean Cabot?
Emma Jean? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Were you a
Quick
friend of hers?
Smoke said, "Hello, nurse."
She's missing, and her family's worried about her.
Well, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seemed like a body that could use looking after.
Good Miss Linda Carter.
I just need to know where she is.
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Imogene, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible.
Pam, would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this fine gentleman here was just looking for Imogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Imogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
What? Another one of you mercs looking for McCready? He's in the back room.
Oh, looks like we got another freak, just won't fit anywhere else.
Right, I'm a freak.
Alhoon Gaming said, "This quest glitched out for me. Imogene disappeared, so was never able to complete it."
Downstairs. Don't bother the other patrons.
Quick Smoke said, "He was a son of a preacher man." Zero Core said,
"Hey,
Hello
Zero.
Rob, cool, been here lurking a bit while I was unloading more stuff we brought over from the old place. Hot beverage." Zero Core said, "Hello everyone, cool." Barbarian King said, "Hi Zero, hot beverage." Carlos Fernandez
You just reminded
said,
me of
"Hello." Quick Smoke
song
said,
broke into the
hand
old apartment.
waving.
Welcome,
Invad
neighbor.
3
We're always
RDIZ
glad to see a new
said,
face around
"Zero
here.
alert."
Step right this way and I'll be happy to tell you all about our movement and how you can be a part of it.
I'm looking for Imogene Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Imogene is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
I just need to make sure she's okay.
You've got my word. She's fine. She's just staying in her room right now. Not that it's any of your business, but
Zero
she and I
Core
are just having a
said,
little
"BK
relationship trouble.
is
You know how
Mikey
it is.
Alhoon
She's
cool."
not seeing anybody until she cools off.
You're not holding her prisoner, are
Quick
you?
Smoke
No,
said,
she's not a prisoner.
"Rob, why do
She's
artists
just locked in
love
her room until she
gasoline?"
calms down. She was acting crazy, threatening to run off. You know how women can get.
I don't know.
I killed the last guy who was running this scam, in case that matters to you.
You should know that we are, regrettably, quite skilled in the use of violence.
Good to know. Let me just unlock the door for you, okay?
Quick Smoke said, "It makes their van go."
I love the "I killed the last guy running this scam" line.
Barbarian King said, "Ouch."
Well, Imogene, you'd better be back here.
Invad 3 RDIZ. Said.
It's
XD.
all yours, neighbor. We don't have anything to talk about.
You must be Imogene.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
That's right. I'm here to rescue you.
What makes you think I need to be rescued?
Grey Sun. Said. Ahoy, you
What?
landlubbers.
Did you ask to be locked in here?
No, of course not. I could have left whenever
Carlos
I chose.
Fernandez.
I was just
said,
waiting to see if Thomas
hello,
would come to his
BRB.
senses. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Barbarian King. Said. Hi Grey. Invad 3 RDIZ.
Need anything before we go?
Said.
No.
Sons
I didn't
of
bring
Grey.
anything worth taking with me. Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
Do they have a schedule here? I would love some Mozart.
There's nothing I can take. Which sucks. Because I don't want to do anything, well, anything more than I already do that Curry dislikes. Because threats of violence she dislikes. And she did not like me telling Jack that I was interested in his father's research. Even though I thought she should, because that sounded like science to me.
This is maddening. Edward, switch over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
No. How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway...
Grey Sun. Said. I usually get their affinity up by building settlements and doing Minuteman missions.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them
Yeah,
getting
I'm
to the
probably
red
going to
zone.
have to go do some more Minuteman stuff.
Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in. Edward! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using
Grey
the
Sun.
serum was your
Said.
idea, not mine.
Curie is
So
a
what are
big
you going to
softie.
do?
She
I
loves
said
it
I'll
when you
handle
help
it.
people.
I'm thinking.
She does.
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
I found Imogene. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
Barbarian King.
At least
said,
one small
indeed.
comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here. I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be so callous about your sister's safety?
I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment.
It
Some
can't
of
be
them
them
used the
because
undiluted
they're all
serum.
in the street.
Could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you
Shakel
knew.
Ali
The
said,
main benefit of the
Hey
serum is to halt
RP
Hey,
and all.
Shaquille.
My family
I'm
and I
just
are all
sitting
over
here
400
watching
years
while
old.
a
But
little
it also
tipsy.
confers other
Carry
side
on.
effects, especially
Barbarian
the
King
undiluted form
said,
that the raiders stole.
Hi Ali,
It increases
Grey
strength
Sun,
and resistance
said,
to all kinds
have you
of
gone to the
physical
school in
damage.
Diamond
So at
City?
least some
If you
of these
play it
raiders
right
may
you can
be
get
much
3
more dangerous
love
than the ones you're
reactions.
used to dealing with.
I
Zero
have
Zero
not.
Core said, Curie
Good
is a
idea.
great example of what people could be if not weighed down by greed, desires, etc. Hot beverage.
If you're 400 years old, then you were born before the Great War.
Yes, I think you were too. I'd say mid-21st century.
That's right. I was in cryosleep until recently.
Interesting. We'll have to talk more about that later, but time presses. Is there anything else before we get going?
I think it's time you told me what's really going on at Parsons.
You're right. It's past time you knew.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling him all this?
My father, Lorenzo Cabot, is confined in Parsons. He became dangerously unstable after handling an artifact he found on an archaeological dig in Arabia. He gained various seemingly paranormal powers, as well as becoming increasingly irrational and violent. In the end, I had no choice but to confine him, for his own safety, as well as ours. In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity
Slacker_E
is also
said,
the basis of
Happy
the treatments
Thursday
that have
Rob,
prolonged all
Barbarian
our lives.
King
Hey, Slacker.
said,
The irony
hot
isn't
beverage
lost.
cookie.
Welcome aboard.
But if he were to escape from Parsons, I would lose my father forever. I will not allow that to happen. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
We'd better get to Parsons right away then.
Barbarian King
Before we
said,
go, I need
Hi
you to
Slacker
understand
Cowboy
something.
Hat Face.
When we get to Parsons,
Slacker_E
you need to do exactly
said,
what I tell
Zero
you.
Shakel
Nothing more,
BBK Great
nothing
Diz
less.
Mikey
Is that
Carlos
clear?
Hello.
Got it.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you do. But you know as well as I do that if he gets
Shakel
free,
Ali
there will only
said,
be one option.
Hello
Don't let it come to
Slack.
that, please.
Quick
I'll do
Smoke
my best, Mother.
said,
And if Imogen
Hi.
finally comes home, for God's sake,
Zero
don't
Zero
let her
Core
leave
said, Slacker Cool. Shakel
again until I
Ali
get back.
said,
Yes.
Hello Bob.
Now,
I like
really
the
do
colors
have to
on
go.
this comic book. They're very bright.
I don't need anything right now, thank you.
Vault Girl 145 said, Hello RP Happy Fallout Thursday smiling face with open hands.
Hey VG,
Invad
welcome
3
aboard.
RDIZ said, Howdy Slacker and Shakel. Invad 3 RDIZ said, EYYVG smiling face with hearts. Invad 3 RDIZ said, and welcome. Slacker_E said, Free Lorenzo raised fist light skin tone fight the power. 00 Core said, Epic is currently giving away the Elder Scrolls Online winking face.
Just to be clear,
Barbarian
under
King
no
said,
circumstances can we
Hi
allow
VG
Lorenzo
Blue
to be
Heart.
free from
Shakel
Parsons.
Ali
I've lost
said,
my father forever.
Hello
I
VG and
refuse to let that happen after
Invad.
spending
00
so long
Core
trying to cure him.
said, VG smiling face with open hands. Bald Girl 145 said, "Hello Mikey, Zero smiling face with open hands, Barbarian King Blue Heart, Dis smiling face with open hands and Shakel Alley." Grey Sun
VG's got
said,
into the jet again.
"The fact that Mama Cabot only think you exist to serve her when you try to talk to her always makes me want to unleash the monster." Slacker_E said, "VG beating heart." Bald Girl 145 said, "Hey honey heart, quick smoke."
I agree,
said,
Gray.
"Hey
So far,
VG."
all my attempts have failed. It's fused too tightly with his nervous system.
Careful where you go walking there, Mr. Cabot.
Shakel Alley
I'm well
said,
aware
"It's a full house today, right RP?" Slacker_E said, "Jet makes me jittery and speak fast."
I would gladly give it all up to have
It
my
is
father
a pretty full house.
Who's there? Nothing there now.
Must have been the wind. Who's there? It is a full house, and I enjoy it when you guys are all here. Such lively conversations. Sounds like the turrets are going after the ghouls.
Slacker_E said, "Lorenzo cult should have been a faction."
You would have been their
Grey
leader.
Sun said, "My character always ends up becoming the primary jet dealer in the wasteland. I am the Heisenberg of Boston."
I frequently end up doing the same thing. Attract a couple of Brahmin.
Hello, sir.
Alright, here we go!
Where's Cabot? He just kept going.
Your pulse and vital signs are still within acceptable parameters.
Automatic service rifle, I'll take that. I better put something in there, though. Maybe the shotgun that I've been carrying around. I have a combat shotgun in here. I don't need that.
Slacker_E said, "Was that crab meat worth a broken arm?" Invad3RDIZ said, "I wonder what I am if you are Heisenberg, thinking face. I build death factories all over the place." Slacker_E said, I'm not going there, Diz. Lol. Invad3RDIZ said, the primary exterminator of raiders. Invad3RDIZ said, rolling on the floor laughing slacker. Quicksmoke said, there was another man who built Death Factory, but I won't say his name. Invad3RDIZ
Why not?
said, hee hee hee. Grey Sun said, I believe Jack Cabot is trying to get Rob killed. Invad3RDIZ said,
I'm pretty sure that's a given.
BaldGirl145 said, Diz, it either makes you a mad genius or a psychopathic serial killer thinking face. Slacker_E said, that missile launcher fell 150 feet off the bridge. Invad3RDIZ said, VG, my fridge is a bit full of meat.
Come on, Jack.
BaldGirl145 said, I've heard of this very tasty pepper steak pie. I'm sure the meat would work perfect in it. Invad3RDIZ said, face vomiting, nauseated face. BaldGirl145 said, rolling on the floor laughing. Invad3RDIZ said, I prefer spaghetti. 00 Core said, so VG, I have some new cast iron pans I need to spice. How do I do that? Thinking face. BaldGirl145 said, but think of the caps you can making selling it to the wastelanders. Invad3RDIZ said, the meat would make such good mince. 00 Core said, and also how do I clean the stickers of them since I can't wash them? Thinking face.
You can wash cast iron, you just can't wash it after you season it with soap.
Invad3RDIZ said, zero thinking face. Invad3RDIZ said, BRB. BaldGirl145 said, you need to rub them down with oil inside and out, including the handle, then pop them in the oven and bake them.
Almost there.
Slacker_E said,
usually you want to
will get the stickers off.
You usually want to warm them up a little bit before you.
We need to get to my office.
BaldGirl145 said, I'll send you a video 0.
Usually want to warm
00
them up a
Core
little bit
said,
before you
okay,
wipe them down.
cool, thank you VG,
stick
cool
close, follow my
smiling
orders,
face
and I'm
with
sure
open
everything will be
hands.
fine. Let's go.
Shakel Ali said, season it with soap will ya. 00 Core said, and okay, thanks for letting me know Slacker cool.
I spoke that
Slacker
sentence out of
_
order, but
said, the expansion of the iron when heated allows the oil to penetrate.
and then you put it inside the
stories I have
oven to
fascinating.
create
I should collect samples.
solid coating too.
Damn. The door's blocked from the other side somehow. We'll have to find a way around.
I can't believe this is gonna be worth the trouble. Look at this place. Nothing but dust and junk. Oh, it's gonna be right.
Wait, listen.
Lefty's right about
Get
this
ready.
being where that new juice is coming from. Hell yeah, it's gonna be perfect. How'd you get any of it anyway? Lefty.
Did you miss something?
He's on the serum! This is my property!
Many enemies have been dispatched. Have they no pride? Don't quit, do ya?
Why would we quit? We have the upper hand.
We will review these logs for relevant data.
Yes.
That's probably overkill for a cockroach. But only probably.
Someone should turn on the light.
Edward! How badly are you hurt?
I'm not dead yet,
Indian sanitary
but I don't think I
will
can get up.
You kept them from using the elevator?
Yeah. I said...
What am I carrying that's too heavy? Probably don't need to carry two of those.
The
You know what?
elevator down to the basement.
Where
like
is
you
she?
wanted, and shut it down.
Good.
Shot quite a few of them before they decided to leave me alone in here. Haven't seen anybody for quite a while, I think.
Hey.
I guarantee you she's gonna start using random shit.
Hey, I'll be of assistance.
Are you sure you can't get up? I could really use your help.
Yeah, Jack. I'm pretty damn sure.
Well, then don't
Hell yeah.
worry about it. Me and your friend here will have to take care of things ourselves. They've
Perhaps a
definitely
tissue
reached the
sample is in
basement.
order.
Although I don't understand how they knew how to get past it. It doesn't matter now. We'll have to go through the abandoned part of the building. It looks like the Abremelin field is still functioning. Although several of the security doors in the basement have already been breached. We'd better hurry if we want to stop them. They seem determined to reach Lorenzo for some reason.
Shakel Ali
What
said,
exactly is going on?
haha, Curie
suppose
with
it's
that
time to
militia
leave.
get-up.
It's hard to
Shush
overstate
is a
exactly how
savage, but
dangerous
she
the
doesn't
artifact is
even
made
know
for
it.
In addition to being
She's a good
homicidally
fighter.
psychotic, she
She'll
has also
F
gained
you up.
enhanced strength and unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. He also commands a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself. Now, we need to get to the basement before these intruders find a way to set Lorenzo free. Follow me.
Be careful, Jack. You too.
We're with you, Jack.
There.
What are you doing, Jack? Did you need to get a running start?
Someone is nearby. Perhaps they are friends. Your actions could result in injury. This place is so violent. I may have detected unusual behavior. Oh, there you are.
Don't set off the mines, Jack.
Shakel Ali said, who are your favorite male and your favorite female companion RP?
Let's see. I have to say, Curry and Piper are my favorite female companions. But if I had to choose between them, it's going to be Curry every time. Males, it's Nick Valentine by a country mile. Nobody's better than Nicky.
We never used
Zero
this
Zero Core
Nobody's been in
said,
here for decades.
Curie
There's no telling what we'll run
FTW
into.
Purple Heart.
Mess. Let's hope we can find a way through. The utility elevator is on the bottom
Be
floor.
careful.
Come on.
I don't know, like he ever tells us anything.
Put up a good fight, huh?
Here and sit.
Shakel Ali said, what about you guys?
God's sake, how many of these bastards are there?
Keep your eyes open. I think this asshole
assholes using a stealth boy.
What made you think we had stealth boys? Was it the loud gunfire, or the fact that I was standing in the open shooting your friends?
The Commonwealth is a very filthy place. For shame.
Barbarian King said, "Dog meat, cowboy hat face."
Identity unknown. I believe the term is Yahoo?
I really like the service rifles, so I take them when I find them.
Violent engagements can result in a variety of injuries.
You're dead! You hear me?
I am not dead.
More of them!
Civilized discussion instead.
In fact, I'm so not dead, I'm going to have myself a steak.
Having fun, huh? I could do this all day.
God's sake! How many of these bastards are there?
He's not come back. I would prefer if there was a whole lot less of that.
Shakel Ali said, "Can't argue with dog meat, smiley face."
I don't consider dog meat a companion in the regular sense. But yeah, dog meat should have been a companion you can always have with you.
This will take us to the basement.
Going down.
And there's a mod that fixes that lets you have dog meat and other companions.
Shakel Ali said, "I agree, RP."
Kill everyone you see. Don't hesitate. We can't let them release Lorenzo.
Again, I have survived the hostilities. I wonder what they were studying here.
She says, "Never fear, I have survived the hostility."
Those idiots are trying to shut down the Abremlin field. That's the only thing keeping Lorenzo from breaking out of there. We need to get in there and stop them.
Hello, Jack. It's been a long
Shakel
time
Ali
since I've had
said,
the pleasure of a
"You
personal
ain't gonna
visit."
release that beach, are
We'll
you?"
stop this. My powers have grown, Jack. The artifact still has so much to teach me. Once I am free, I will be happy
No, I am
to
firmly
teach
in
you
Jack's
too.
camp.
You know I can't let you out until I can remove the artifact. Let me see. Lucifer's balls.
I am not a
Knock down all the
member of
security doors.
Slacker's
I'll have to open them one by
Lorenzo
one from here
cult.
while you work your way down the hallway. Quickly now.
That's right. You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door.
Shit, they're breaking through the security door. Hurry it up.
That's
opening
it.
the main
Just
door.
keep turning.
Hurry. The Abremlin
Counterclockwise.
field is...
Even the simplest task was beyond your
Playing games with you, huh?
capabilities. I can feel my strength return. Now, I will finally be free.
Fuck this, I'm out.
Barbarian King said, "Collision, collision."
Hurry! It won't be long before nothing can hold him. It's not too late. It will take some time for him to regain his powers. We still have a chance to stop him.
I have to loot the bodies first.
He's the crazy one. You know this. Look at what he's done to me.
I built a failsafe into the containment grid. Switch the 4 Abremelin generators to manual override, and I can flood his cell with a lethal dose of Zeta radiation.
Do the right thing. Open this door and let me out.
Yes! Now set the other 3 generators and I can end this.
Hell yeah.
Think back on everything Jack has told you. Who do you think is really the crazy one here?
Excellent. Excellent.
You've got to set the other generators before it's too late.
I told you I have to loot the place
Everything
too.
my son has told you about me is a self-serving lie. That must be obvious now.
Just set the last generator and I can end this. I think there's still time. That's it! Don't worry, the Zeta radiation won't harm you. I'm sorry, Father. I did everything I could to avoid this. I believe I was close to finding a way to remove the artifact.
Liar! Depend upon me here forever if you'd had your way, puny worm. Do you truly think you have the power to destroy me?
Goodbye, Father.
Nice.
So, are these comic books educational? Anything of science in there?
Hey there.
We didn't have any other choice, did we?
It was the only option left.
I hope you're right. I think this time I really was close to finding a way to cure him. His crime.
Well,
back
if
when
you
he was
really
free.
think that this
It was
time
only
you
because
could
of
have
my
cured him,
family's
then you
influence
had
that he
another
ended up
choice.
here, rather than
right?
on death row. The world now, it's a world made for monsters. Nothing could have stopped him. No, I've answered my own question. We truly had no choice.
I'm sorry about Lorenzo.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Before you go, I couldn't have done this without your help. I think this is fair compensation. I won't be needing your services after this.
Shakel Ali said,
You don't need me
pickpocket
anymore."
his lab
No,
coat
without
if you
Parsons
can,
around,
but
I
then
don't think I'll
again,
need such an
Curie is
extensive
there.
staff.
Great. Thanks.
One more thing. I've done so much research on the artifact. I may be able to do something with it. Come back and see me at Cabot House in a week or so. All my research may not have been completely in vain.
Don't worry, I'm getting you stuff. Oh, that's a chemistry station. I don't need that. I thought I was going to take her a speaker. You'll have a nice room, Curry. I just have to find our way out of here.
Sheikh Ali said, elevator. Sheikh Ali said, near Jack.
The other elevator goes straight up to the lobby.
Lobby. Lobby. Going down.
Sheikh Ali said, never mind, haha.
Or did the game just take me to the lobby anyway?
Basement. Lobby.
I'm just gonna play with the elevator for the next half hour.
Going up.
If this one actually just took me straight to the lobby, I'm gonna be surprised.
Lobby.
What the fuck was that?
Sheikh Ali said, yeah, I think that's the only way. Barbarian King said,
Going
yo-yo.
Oh, that's a little awkward.
Basement.
Jack, we accidentally
Sheikh Ali
got ourselves...
said, wait, it should not take you there.
I feel almost at home.
We accidentally got ourselves another little raider and brought him down. But we left his head upstairs. Is that okay?
The dead should be handled more carefully than this.
Barbarian King
Shouldn't the
said,
coroner be doing that
yay.
instead? Perhaps a tissue sample is in order.
It was a hell of a fight in here before we even showed up.
Sheikh Ali said, Invad, are you still here? Slacker_E said, does Curie want to bury raiders?
I have no idea what she wants to do. But I want to go to the castle and offload a whole bunch of stuff. Because I'm carrying about everything I've seen for quite a while. And even though I might not want to live at the castle, it's a good central place to offload stuff. Because at least that way I can remember it's all there and go back for it. As if I'm ever going to remember it's all there. Wow, that stuff really sucks the rads out of you, huh? Oh, I'm also carrying a ton of mods. That's great. At half a pound each. Come here.
Hey.
You need... Something, yes?
And I just put something away I didn't want to. So I wasn't paying attention.
Shakel Ali said, "Hey RP, I'm going to bed. Was going to ask Invad if his situation is better. I'll see you all soon, smiley face."
Alright, my friend. Have a good night.
Barbarian King said, "Night."
I am going to step away for a second. I will be back in less than 5 minutes. My apologies there, folks. What pistol did I just give up that I didn't want to? There's not a lot of stuff in my I don't see anything. Maybe it wasn't something that I didn't want to give up. Alright, I have to do something before Cabot's going to do anything for me. Let's make sure there's enough beds here. "15 people, 21 beds. Good. That's all I need to know."
I just want to trade a few things.
I didn't want to trade a few things.
I think we're really starting to make a difference.
I just wanted to hang out, actually. What's Codsworth doing up here? Just chilling?
Codsworth.
May I accompany you, sir?
Not now, Codsworth.
Not right
I
now.
see, sir. Another time, then.
I have the upgraded Mrs. Handy with me. She is definitely the better model. Why do I keep hitting that button? I am not going to do Nuka World. I could go back, turn in Boston After Dark. Oh. Where's Boston Airport? Is it here? Or closer to here? Because if the Brotherhood is here, and they are, there's a pistol I want to pick up if they're going to let me inside the airport. Now, they might not let me in prior to going in there with Dance Dance Revolution. That's what I'll do. Alright. We're gonna go turn in Boston After Dark. Then we're going to go see Dance Dance Revolution. He's going to take us to the blimp. We're going to ignore Maxon. And I'm going to go get my new pistol.
There's been panic about the new thing floating in the sky. I thought it was one of
Hey, Doc.
The H-222 situation appears to have been resolved satisfactorily, but there's yet more to be done. Since the fall of the switchboard, we've ascertained the fate of all but 2 safe houses. I want you to check on Augusta.
And they've come here to destroy since.
I'll get it done.
Details await at the dead drop.
The Brotherhood are
Have a care. Odds are very good you're walking into something nasty.
spearheading a fail-safe plan to deal with this Brotherhood. Codename Red Glare. But for now, we monitor them and keep them clear of our operations. The focus remains on the Institute. You've all
Pam.
got jobs.
Confirmed. Agent Whisper has arrived. I have a mission for you. Without increasing efficiency of synth traffic flow, odds of entire organization being compromised increase daily. Solution. A new distribution center needs to be established at the Red Rocket facility in Concord.
I get to set up a new base. That's cool.
Agent's temperature is irrelevant to this conversation. Mission details commencing. Pacify the target location. Fortify position to protect current and future railroad assets. New distribution center will be codenamed Mercer Safe House. Good luck.
Red Rocket truck stop.
G519 went through a lot. She was good. Solid.
Use the back entrance. Too much traffic through the church and we'll burn this hideout.
One of the mods I have added includes an Enclave bunker and adds an Enclave laser pistol based on the 44.
These defenses are quite sturdy, yes?
They are, yes.
Glad to see you alive and well, sir.
Are we in luck, sir? Mission accomplished. We have the transmitter.
Finally, some good news for a
In
change.
that 3
Nice work,
RDIZ
sir. I didn't do it alone.
said, "Good
Had some
night,
help from our new
Shackle.
friend.
Sorry
I've
I
offered
fell
him a
asleep
place on
there
our
for a
team,
bit."
but I'm not sure he's willing to accept. In the meantime, he's welcome to take shelter here, as long as he doesn't get in our way.
Paladin Dance.
There's still a place for you in the Brotherhood, if you want it.
What would be expected of me if I joined?
You'd be under my command, and I'd expect you to follow orders. No more mercenary work. This is the real thing. You'd have access to advanced military weapons, as well as your own personal suit of power armor. Most importantly, you'd have the Brotherhood at your back, ready to spill its own blood to keep you alive. So, what do you say?
I'd be honored to join.
Then that settles it. Halen, Reese, it's time to welcome our newest recruit to the Brotherhood. He shows a lot of promise, and with the proper guidance, I think he has the potential of becoming one of the best.
Thanks. I promise not to let you down.
You don't have to prove anything else to me. Getting that transmitter was enough.
So you decided to stay, huh? I expected you to take your payment and run.
Let's just hug this out and get it over with. What do you say?
You can play it however you want, tough guy. It's gonna take a lot more than completing one mission to impress me.
Reese, that's enough. Like it or not, you're going to have to learn to work together. And you, You need to understand what it means to be a part of the Brotherhood. We're not soldiers of fortune. We're an army, and we've dedicated our lives to uphold a strict code of ethics. If you intend to stay
I'm not a
within
soldier
our
of
ranks,
fortune either.
you need to obey our tenets.
I'm the
without
general of the
question.
goddamn Minutemen.
Don't worry. I've spent time in the military.
Perfect. Then there's no need to give you a long lecture, so I'll get right to the point. I only ask for two things from anyone under my command: honesty and respect. You fall in line, you stay in line. I give you an order, and you follow it. It's as simple as that. There's one last order of business I wanted to get out of the way. I'm going to recommend you to be awarded the rank of Knight. Now, nothing's official until you speak to Elder Maxson, but I wanted you to be the first to know.
Fair enough.
Outstanding, soldier.
Ad Victoriam, Knight.
He doesn't even know what that means, Halen.
I know more Latin than you do, idiot.
To victory. In our eyes, defeat is unacceptable, because we're fighting for the future of mankind. Our rallying cry is more powerful than any weapon you could ever carry. Remember that. Now, I've received orders that we're both to report to the Prydwen. However, if you want to run a few ops for Scribe Halen or Knight Reese first, they could certainly use your assistance. I'll leave the choice up to you. Let me know when you're ready to mount up.
Paladin dance.
Are you ready to head up to the ship?
Of course I am. I've never seen anything so impressive.
Takes your breath away, doesn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's
Funny, I call my
troops and
minivan the
supplies to
Prydwen
mount a
too.
Major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxson's here. And that means we're going to war.
Gonna be a quick war with that thing on our side.
Who could stand against that?
That's the plan. If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict before it begins. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station.
I bet my
Going for
Prydwen
a
has more
ride.
cup holders than yours. There was no way I was reaching around him to get that door open. That looks like the long-range transmitter.
Slacker_E.
Well done,
said,
me.
Bye, Shackle.
Make sure to put on your seatbelt. Extreme falls can cause severe trauma.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals.
Right, you want me to shoot the locals.
The Commonwealth looks different from here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battle changes through the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenals. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxson will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. I wish everyone down there believed in our cause. But they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. It's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory.
I will gladly spill your blood too.
We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. They'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
I made it go boom. A little white cap in the bay today. Not a good day for swimming.
There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Do you need a steam pack?
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. And welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And
Captain
this is
Kells
our new
appears to have
recruit.
heartburn.
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Captain.
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder Maxon's address, after which he wishes to speak with you. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address inside the command deck.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose. And beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost.
And this is why I'm going to ignore
But
you.
in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself.
Really?
Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam.
Ad nauseum.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk scat off my boots.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
You're full of shit, you know.
If you say so.
I can understand your indecisiveness. Turning your weapons on the very same people that you're trying to save can be a bitter pill to swallow.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've
Barbarian
read in
King
Dance's reports,
said, "Tears
you've
of
already
joy."
begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Wow, your mess hall must suck. Every one of you's got heartburn. Just gonna go get my power armor and leave.
Status report. Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight. Congratulations on the promotion. So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. You can't fix it.
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a Mirelurk. Got it.
There it is. Thanks, brother.
Be careful. If the shielding on the reactor core isn't perfect, it can be hazardous to your health.
I even thought about putting in a reactor core first. And I said, oh no, there's already one in there. Then I remembered why I wanted to change the reactor core. Look at all this great stuff.
When it comes to keeping the Pridwin running,
Proctor Ingram's the best.
Is she?
Oh god, mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me.
Come find me when you're done checking in with Maxon and Dance.
Alright, I'll go
I'd
see
gladly
Dance.
lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
Paladin.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
Maxon seems so young compared to everyone else. You're okay with that?
Don't let his age fool you. Maxon's a brilliant tactician, a formidable warrior, and possesses an idealistic vision for the future of the Brotherhood. I'd follow him anywhere, without question.
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
Don't worry. I'll be careful.
Good. Because we've got a lot of work ahead of us, and I don't want anything slowing us down. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship.
00 Core
Since
said,
I've been officially assigned to you as
sadly I was out
I'd
of the
recommend
room at
taking
the
me along.
time, but that first guy who gave you the long speech on the Pridwen was voiced by the actor who played Tuvok in Star Trek Voyager. Winking face cool. 00 Core
I'll go
said,
alone for now.
cup with straw.
Suit yourself. I'll be in the mess hall if you need me. With the Brotherhood behind us, we'll never fall.
Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
Yeah, don't let his bravado fool you. He's an idiot. And he'll
Step
get
forward,
you all
Knight.
killed.
Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
You couldn't if you wanted to.
Not really here to chit-chat. I had orders to meet the crew.
Rules, rules, rules. Everyone around here is so obsessed with the damn rules. I hope you're not another one of those by-the-book military
Barbarian
types.
King said,
This is the stowage depot,
ZZZZ.
and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here.
Yes,
And keep an eye on
proctologist
the
Tegan.
Brotherhood's valuables.
Stick your head
If
back
you need
up
to
your
stock
ass.
up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Wait, buy them? Since when does the military sell equipment to its own soldiers?
Since someone dropped a whole bunch of bombs and blew up every single factory that manufactured weapons and ammunition. Keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps, and everyone contributes to the cause. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
As long as I don't end up in the brig.
Don't worry. Last thing I'd want to do is get our newest recruit in trouble. It just involves
sounds
a
like
little bit of
exactly
heavy
what you want to
lifting
do.
And interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime,
Slacker
if you ever
_E
need anything else,
said,
gun,
I remember
mod,
him.
even ammo, you just let me know.
Yeah, I have no use for him.
Don't worry. You'll get used to sleeping comfortably underneath massive containers.
00 Core said, yummy face roast
find me
beast
here.
and blue
Just set the
cheese
books
wrap
down
time
anywhere.
drilling
I'll get to
face
them as soon as I
burrito
can.
cup with straw.
What, not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears I've mistaken you for someone else. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
I'm asking myself the same thing.
I don't recognize you. Which leads me to the conclusion that you're a new recruit. Specifically, the one that Paladin Dance described in his report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation.
That would be a very good
However,
supper,
I'm
Mr.
woefully behind
Core.
setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
What type of technical documentation are you looking for?
The Brotherhood is primarily interested in collecting information that might assist us with our current mission. Medical records, science journals, weapons schematics. If it contains any type of useful data, we need to get our hands on it.
If you want my help, just ask already.
I wasn't aware you were interested, Knight.
I'm not,
As you
but I
patrol
don't
the
have a
Commonwealth,
get
keep
fucking
your eyes
lost
open for
option.
Barbarian King
manuals,
said,
books,
I'm
charts,
only here for the beer
anything
mugs.
containing useful data.
Exactly,
I'm
Barbarian.
authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
I could get myself assigned to a research patrol, have you send somebody to the gate, snipe him from up on top, go collect his stuff, and
Glad
then
you finally stopped by,
sell
sir.
his
Are you ready for
gear
your medical exam?
to Tegan.
As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and rubber gloves, I'm ready.
No. This isn't that sort of examination. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
Wouldn't Vault Tech's screening process have caught this already?
Vault Tech's screening process? Let me check my notes here. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have
I
you
want
ever
your
had
uniform.
sexual relations with any species considered
I think Curry would look cute in it.
That happens often enough for you to have a question about it?
You'd be surprised how many Wastelanders answer yes to that question. Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior absolutely distasteful. Since you haven't spent too much time in the Wasteland, I'll assume your answer is no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
That's more of a morals question, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state of the crew is just as important as the physical. Anyone that hesitates firing in combat due to misguided moral standards certainly isn't Brotherhood material. So what about you? Would you have a problem with it?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
If Dumb and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant.
Yes.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about.
That would be me.
Not what I was expecting.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
I'm not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual Wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate.
Plate. Hell. I have a whole table's worth of duties around here. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
I understand.
Good. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the
Did you
creeps off.
not notice I'm wearing
And if you
the
need any
suit?
work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Alright. I finished tour of duty. We're leaving.
Call me old-fashioned, but there's nothing better than being boots on the ground.
Oh, we are not doing show no mercy.
Zero Core said, "Okay, so I never understood. Is she saying she is wearing that power armor because she is disabled?"
Yeah, she has no
Cause
legs.
that's how that conversation sounds. Thinking face cup with straw. Bald Girl 145 said, "She has no legs." 0. Barbarian King said, "Yes." 0. Bald Girl 145 said, "Makes it hard to walk without the PA."
Heard you got a new assignment.
Yeah, research patrol.
Babysitting field scribe.
00 Core said, "Oh, okay, thanks BG. BK. Rob cool."
Down here, there is an office.
Unless you like getting radiation sickness, I'd stay away from ferals.
In that office, there's a desk.
Cranium, front, center back.
This is
On
our
that
supply
desk
depot. Unless you're here on
is
this
a laser
basis, I
revolver.
need you to clear out.
In the wasteland will have all of them, but they're guaranteed that. Have it.
Laser revolver is a modified 44 Magnum. It uses energy cells. And I really like it. None of the frames change. The damage, really. But you can put a reflex sight on it to make it easier to sight. And just like the 44, use the same animations. But instead of 44 ammo, it uses fusion cells. And I really like it. Now, it does not have a holstered version, as you can see. Or at least you couldn't see it in this uniform. Maybe it does have a holstered version if you're in a vault suit. Mercer Safe House wants us to go up to the Red Rocket.
Zero Core said, "Aren't fashion cells like literally everywhere in the game as well? Tears of Joy makes finding ammo easy, I suppose. Tears of Joy."
Later in game,
Jules
they're everywhere.
said, "Hi Rob and everyone." Hand pink waving, face red heart shape, rose. Barbarian King
Hey
said,
Jules, welcome
"Hi
aboard."
Julie Blue Heart. 00 Core said, "Jules smiling face with open hands." Jules said, "How's everyone doing?" In Bag 3 RDIZ said, "Hi there Jules, smile with a halo smile." Vault Girl 145 said, "Hello Julie."
Good caps to be made protected folk.
EZE Fallout said, "Back sorry Rob." T-Tayer Player E06
No
said,
apologies
"Hi yeah
necessary,
everyone,
my friend.
slightly smiling face." Barbarian King
Tia,
said,
welcome aboard.
"Hi T." Jules said, "WBS 00 Core said, hello T cool cup with straw." Vault Girl 145 said, "Hello Ezenthea." EZE Fallout said, T-Tayer hand waving. Invad 3 RDIZ said, "Howdy T." Jules said, "TT hi." Slacker _E said, "Es Julie hi." EZE Fallout said, "Jules hand waving thank you." Jules said, "Thank you Rob." Slacker _E said, "Hi T." EZE Fallout said, "VG open mouth smile hello."
Okay, we have
EZE
to
Fallout
turn this
said,
into Mercer Safe
"Slacker
House.
cool."
And this has to look like nothing. To me, a safe house has to look like nothing's been done to it. But it has to actually be a safe house. So it has to be very difficult to cause harm here, right?
Is this worth anything? This world above ground is very confusing.
So we know we're going to need to eliminate these vehicles that can explode. Because if we have to come back here and defend, they will explode.
EZE Fallout said, time to board everything up lol.
Boarding up the windows is not a bad idea. Closing this door is not a bad idea because NPCs don't touch buttons.
T-Tayer player E06 said, I like doing traps in safe houses. EZE Fallout said, are you allowed to fast travel? Maybe put the mat inside the RR. Jules said, sounds good.
I have not given myself any fast travel restrictions. This is just a fool around.
EZE Fallout said, T-Tayer, good idea.
That's a tire on the other side of the wall. See, to me, this room is the safe room.
EZE Fallout said, or put the mat on the roof lol.
Well, when you fast travel here, you fast travel out to the road location. That's fine for me coming in here. Because if I have to fast travel here to defend, I'm going to show up on the road. The attackers are going to be on the other side of the road. 90% of the time. But now the defense of the safe house, this is the safe point to me. This is where the synth is going to be protected. This room.
EZE Fallout said, true.
I don't think I ever noticed a security camera up there before. So if we're going to treat this as if somebody is protecting that back room, are you serious? It didn't fall?
Jules said, Rob, a giant moth looking thing appeared in my video the other day and then disappeared lol, looks good thou.
Giant moth looking thing appeared in your video and then disappeared. Wow. I will have to go look for the giant moth in your video.
EZE Fallout said, lol. Slacker_E said, A76 Mothman jumped games? EZE Fallout said, sounds scary. Jewels said, lol was didn't know what it was.
Hard to believe, not a gear inside there.
Jewels said, yes look Rob if you can. Jewels said, lol.
Alright, so I'm gonna need to get myself some more gears, probably some more oil. Definitely some more circuitry. I have plenty of steel. Because I want some more turrets. I want a turret for on top of the fridge here. And maybe one over here in the corner.
EZE Fallout said, Carla might have gears.
And she might be in Sanctuary right now. I also might have gears in Sanctuary. Well, her Brahmin is leaving Sanctuary, or caught on the sign near Sanctuary.
EZE Fallout said, all cute tires heart. Jewels said, 12 likes thanks guys thumbs up smiling face.
Well, Carla isn't here. But what do I got for junk?
Jewels said, sounds like a plan Rob.
Gears and circuits. And oil. No oil. Here's a Minuteman patroller. For some reason, these guys just wandering around with flamethrowers. It's like, I want to cause maximum carnage.
EZE Fallout said, buy out the weapon vendor and make him watch as you scrap all of it.
Yeah, I have no oil. I'm gonna have to use my BMD to get some oil. I'm no heathen, I'll buy my oil. Want to see some tires be completely upset with their situation in life?
EZE Fallout said, lol.
Looks like the chicken's going in the fridge until supper time.
When you're done streaming, I need a powwow with you, okay, babe?
Yep.
We just had a big family conversation. I want to make sure that you're abreast of what we discussed.
Okay.
Josh?
Why is that not?
EZE Fallout said, is your refrigerator running?
I'm out of cloth. I just saw you highlight.
Slacker_E said, lol.
Let me get the cap stash.
Barbarian King said, it's frozen with fright s.
It's downright
EZE
chilling.
Fallout said, lol.
Alright. Don't need that. Don't need that. Put that away. Put that away.
EZE Fallout said, turret on the fridge is a good idea. Cut down on all the midnight snacking.
Well, I've got to keep the concierge out of there. You know how he is. Let's give him a little table over here.
EZE Fallout said, lol.
There. From the outside, it still looks like the Red Rocket. But if someone were to try and come up here and mess with the synths, once they get in any of these doors, they're going to get a rude awakening.
Humanity is so resilient to cling to life despite all of this. It is the duty of us all to further.
Where did he go? He was right here. He was right here.
Jules said, lol.
I guess I don't need to talk to him. I just have to report back to Pam. Yep.
Do you got a Geiger counter, bub?
Mine is in the shop.
You're HQ's new guy, right? Oh, thanks for setting up this place. Kind of wish you would have set up a cot or something, but
I set up
safe,
two
right?
of them.
It is safe, right?
Except for the mole rats.
You lose your nerve? You know the risks we take in this line of work.
Of course I do. Better than you. It doesn't mean I gotta like it, though. We got a package incoming. You know, package. I've plotted out her escape route. Got a new guy. New tourist that's gonna help. He's all ready to sign up, but he's got big problems. We clear those problems up, and our package has got a nice cozy shack to lay low in.
I want more details than that.
You know how it goes. The dead drop only mentions the problem and the location.
EZE
I'll mark it on your
Fallout
map. Go
said,
there.
kinda
do what you
jumpy for a
HQ types
robot.
do. Then K8's all set. I'll make sure she gets out of the Commonwealth.
Kate, huh? Alright, guys. I am going to turn off Fembot, and I'm going to call it a night there. The family wants to go over a couple of things. I know we had to deal with some paperwork today, so maybe they got that done. I will catch up with y'all tomorrow for Fallout Friday at noon U.S. Pacific time. Until then, take care, everybody. Check in on friends and family. Make sure everybody's doing okay. I'm Rob. You've been Gaming with RP.